Hi guys, my name is Sean. I'm a houseplant enthusiast from Jakarta, Indonesia. In this episode, I'm going to be looking at Mr. Hambali's collection in his amazing and wild personal garden. He has a lot of mother plants grown here as part of his collection and also a part of his hybridizing effort. If you missed the last two episodes, I really recommend for you to check them out as it shows some of his past work, some of his values and his ideas. In today's really adventurous episode, we're going to look at a lot of beautiful greenery, a lot of really interesting rare aroids littered around his compound. We're going to be looking at some Salaccas to begin with. These are actually a type of palm that produces the snake fruit, a very popular and important food source for Southeast Asia. And Mr. Hambali will show us some of his Medinilla, explain to us how the Draceane JT stardust was created. We're going to look at some Lepisanthes, beautiful ornamental plants that has a future in the houseplant market. He's going to show us some of his palms as well as some palm care, and then he's going to show us some of his Calathea breeding program. There's just a lot going on in this episode. It's full of adventures. I would recommend for you to keep your eyes glued to the screen because if you blink, you'll miss something interesting or important in the screen. Now keep in mind, Mr. Hambali moves really fast, both physically and mentally. I had to really keep up with him in this video and it's very rough terrain. So this video might be a little bit shaky, but again, it is full of really interesting information and wonderful discoveries. And I believe that you will really come to enjoy this episode. Alright, so we're back at another land mass here, about 5 minutes drive. And Mr. Greg is going to show us some of the hybrid efforts here. So we were here in a jungle adventure earlier this morning where it was raining, so it was a bit hectic. But there's actually a lot going on in this nursery. There's a lot of plants going on. These are all like mother plants and they all have different functions, purposes, whether it's ornamental or for consumption. And the plants are from all over the world. Although my best guess is that a lot of these plants are actually endemic here in Indonesia, but not all. And apparently I was told there's cobras here. So whenever they catch a cobra somewhere in the vicinity, they would bring the cobra here. And there's mongoose as well, which is their natural predator. So that's interesting. Okay.
Wow, eaten by
Are they low-bearing fruits or what? We're looking for.
Yeah, actually, the salad. Wow.
Maybe
Something got to it. And
yes, maybe the seafood.
yeah. But is that tastier than the one that we tried earlier?
No, this is a different one. This is soury sweet. It's originated. It's actually say kind of found in southern part of Thailand and northern part of the peninsula, Malaysia.
Is it a
peninsula.
cross or a species?
No, it's a species.
Okay.
So called Salacca stornifera.
Yeah.
With stolons as long as 3 meters long.
Interesting. So it's like comes around the
Yes,
side and
sure.
reproduces
That's right.
itself.
You can have a look here.
Interesting. I guess that's how they would kind of propagate themselves in the wild.
Yeah.
Wow, this is quite a trek. All right. I gotta be very careful. Oh, something's poking me. Ugh.
You can see the stolons.
Oh yeah, so
The
that
suckers.
came from the ground. So
Yes,
that
so the suckers are, you see, produced at the end of the stolons.
now, do you know if the spikes are there to protect it from predators?
Yes, from would be herbivores or you see. These are the fruits. You can.
You put them in a cage. That is
Yes, that's the seafoods.
and these are being hybridized,
we help cross-pollinate.
but had not yet.
No, just we make them set food by pollinating the female flowers with the pollen from the males.
Now I did see that these are they the flowers? Oh,
Yes, those are the flowers of the males,
Okay.
and that one is the flower of the female.
Okay.
As you can see the
Interesting. So when you work with a species like this, like or genus, you do have to learn about it first to know about.
Yes, of course, the distribution area.
Okay.
And then and then we just go to the places where actually it's still available, because basically it grows in more or less already disturbed forest.
Yeah. And Mr. Greg, there's a spike behind you, so don't get up too fast. You have to careful. There's a careful, right above your head. Yeah. So you're interested in producing tastier salacs?
Yes, that's the idea.
Is it because it's a personal favorite fruit of yours, or because you think that?
Yes, I mean it's one of my favorite fruits, salac.
Okay. Yeah. Hang on, let me get this. Yeah, the spikes are crazy. Okay. Get it out of the way. Yeah, this can really hurt, do some damage.
Sure.
You should plant a few of these outside of your rare plant nursery.
Yeah.
Then people will not come. And also the cobras. So I asked Mr. Greg earlier if he has the anti-venom nearby, and he said nope, there's a hospital nearby though. That was such an interesting answer. But he also said that for cobras, they never attack unless provoked, and that they would give ample warning before they strike you.
Yeah.
Wow, we're really creeping low into this.
And this is a hybrid involving several different species.
Okay. This is unreal. This is a world. This is a crazy world that we're in now. So there are no cobras around here, right?
Oh, okay.
Just
being surrounded by spiny plants.
now.
Don't say tend to be around.
Now, these plants, are they full sun loving plants or shade loving Salaccas?
Salac is can tolerate, I mean, say shady places, but it can grow, of course, I mean, well, only in
Full sun.
yes, in actually well lit, I mean, areas, I mean, say places which are really brightly, say, kind of light.
And would you categorize this as a palm?
Yes, it is a palm.
It's a palm, right?
So this is a hybrid involving Bali Salak and Bornean Salak and Swetan Salak too.
Beautiful. They look like testicles actually. Because the salak that we see, they're normally like a teardrop shape. And these really look like testicles. So you're growing them and then finding the best traits, and hopefully you can commercialize them.
Sure, yes, that's the idea.
And benefit mankind for
Yes, the growth.
for generations to come.
Yes, I mean at least with more improved taste.
Yeah. Are you also looking for ones that will reproduce easily, like more effective in?
Say spinous types. We are hoping someday we can have some spinous salads.
Huh.
So easy to cultivate.
Yeah.
So less hazardous.
Have you ever gotten hurt by the spines here? Or?
Oh yeah, quite frequently.
Well, I think this is a moment I will never ever forget. Traversing through spiny Salacca forest. But this is how they do in forest, right? They kind of distance themselves, or did you plant them?
This is actually semi-dwarf. You see, I mean, in the jungle, the salads are basically much taller than this. So easier to travel underneath.
But you see that they're kind of spaced pretty evenly throughout. Is that what they do in nature, or did you space them by yourself?
We space them.
You space them here.
Yeah.
And also, I did talk with you before, and you do a lot of expeditions in the forest. And from the way that you talk about it, it's how you come to life.
Yeah, most important thing, we need to actually be aware that when we are in the jungle, things could be out of control. So we have to be careful at least from the very beginning.
That's interesting.
Fruit of Salacca Draceane.
So is this a species or hybrid?
The species
From?
from actually Terengganu. It's native to that area, and it is also one of the parents of the salak, which is now in cultivation in Thailand.
Good.
Yeah.
Is it safe to say that all Salacca are edible, or do they have?
Yes, edible. All Salacca edible. Only some taste much better than others.
Yeah. How many known species roughly?
About 20.
All around Southeast Asia, I'm guessing. Right?
Basically, they are native to Southeast Asia, including, of course, southern Indochina.
Yeah.
That is also the ancestral species of mangosteen.
Mangosteen?
Yeah, it was collected from Sumatra. Mangosteen is native to Peninsula Malaya, Sumatra and Borneo.
Yeah.
From these three areas.
And we did see the plant earlier that we talked about, where you
Yes.
say you might want to hybridize it, even though it doesn't bear fruit.
Yes, yes. This is of course a female plant, and then on top of the female plant we go also a male. Anyway, male and females when grafted to the same plant, then we can have both sexes in the same tree.
Huh. So the flower will produce both.
I mean, no. Some branches may, from the female part, then we produce only female flowers. And then branches from the males also may produce only male flowers. Like this one here.
And they're pollinated by insects in nature, I'm sure.
Yes,
Right?
by different kind of insects.
Because the fruits are so tasty, I'm sure it's to attract.
Yes, sure. Many animals do come and then be important in the as dispersing agents
Yeah.
of the plant and of the seeds. This is the male scion grafted on the rootstock of mangosteen. You see, this is the the graft union.
Oh, you still remember?
You can see the different diameter of the upper part and the lower part, suggesting this is the place where the science is attached in
Yeah.
the very beginning.
And so grafting has that purpose as well, to introduce a kind of, I don't know if the word is bisexuality, but the word it's like sexual
actually,
fluidity?
By, of course, grafting the male to the female, then we can have, kind of pollination taking place. Otherwise, maybe the males may grow some distance away from the female plants.
Yeah.
But by grafting the male also, the male kind of plant, you see, the male branches to the female specimen, then we can get both sexes on the same plant.
Yeah. So it's space saving at the same time.
Yes, true. And this is so-called Durio oxreanus, so-called kantungan with kind of glaucous green underneath of the leaves.
Is it for consumption or is it?
Called consumption. It's one of the wild durian that produce
durian.
edible fruit. Yeah.
Yeah, I did not hear earlier. Actually, never seen a durian tree in person. I just didn't know it was a durian. And they get really tall, I guess.
Yes, and then the leaves, as you see, are quite different from the common durian.
Is it more ornate or just?
The fruits are really nice to eat. It's one of the few nice eating durian from the jungle.
But earlier you said you're growing out a durian for ornamental purposes.
Yes, because there are species like Durio cutensis with ornamental flowers.
Are you hybridizing it or are you just?
Yes, in the past we did some cross pollination and then have our friends grow the seeds.
Okay.
To maturity.
And these are Barringtonias, right?
Which one? This one? Yeah, this is Barringtonia.
Yeah.
Papuana.
I see you mentioned them quite a lot, and it's littered all over your compound. So I'm guessing that it's something that you love as well.
Yes, because it grows. You see, in single stems. Produce single stems, which are really attractive as a kind of border tree, you see,
Yeah.
bordering a path or say kind of a sidewalk in the garden.
And is it considered easy to care for?
Sure, yes, it is.
And it's native too? Sorry.
Native to New Guinea.
New Guinea.
That's why the name Barringtonia papuana.
I see. And these are, you said earlier, it's a piper from
Yes,
Peru.
from Peru. So-called Piper Smithii.
Nice. Easy or difficult?
Easy.
Okay, they're gorgeous.
Looks very much. The leaves look very much like leaves of anthurium.
Very
in
much
some
so.
ways. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's some interesting house plants that we should be
Yeah.
on the lookout for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is also another Salacca magnifica.
Look at the spine on this. This is huge. This is like easily 2 inches long.
Yes. And then look at the leaves, which are entire, not like ordinary Salacca, which are pinnate and divided leaves. These are all.
You mean these?
Yeah.
The leaves are what? Sorry.
Bifidus. I mean, coming up to sections only. I mean, entire leaf, only split at the apex, at the apical part. Yeah.
And you have a lot of these phytoms that you've been hybridizing. Like, do you just hybridize them and then try to do like a beauty contest to find out which ones are viable for commercial? How does
Actually, we leave them to the growers. I mean, we just use new ones, let them grow to maturity.
Okay.
Because we don't have really space to grow them in, say, kind of a large number for evaluation.
Yeah, well, they get large rather quickly.
They are really large.
Yeah.
Depending on the crop, of course.
Yeah. And this we're talking about how some Salacca here are living in full sun,
Yeah.
which is really blowing my mind.
You can see the size of the fruit.
Yeah.
It's not too small.
It's not big though. The ones that we see in the supermarkets are bigger.
Yes, because they are then thinned out. So you see in a bunch they may leave only few fruits.
Yeah.
Because when we let too many fruits on the same infructescence, then the size will be smaller. Yeah. This is the flower of the female.
This is massive tomato phylums. Are you still actively hybridizing them, or are you like? You are.
Yes.
Interesting. I don't even know how to get past this. Look at how crazy this is. Oh my gosh. Wow.
But of course, I mean, now, of course, I mean, I have also kind of helping hands from my gardeners who have been
Yeah.
working with me for many years.
Yeah, and look
so
at
they know
those
what to do.
huge inflorescence. This is very fertile, it seems. Do you make rounds here just to make sure they're doing their jobs?
Yes, of course.
You
I
have
mean,
to,
then
right?
make suggestions what to do.
Yeah.
And
I'm like trying hard not to step on the leaves, although I'm pretty sure I did. I'm sorry. These are some expensive plants. This is the regali, I think,
yes,
right?
that's right.
But I think your daughter is doing more anthuriums than you.
Yes, because I mean, we cannot do all.
Yeah, this is the Magnifica.
Yeah, this is a hybrid.
Oh, hybrid.
Yes, our own hybrid between, say, Medinilla magnifica and Medinilla miniata.
gorgeous. My gosh, these are the flowers have split open for these. Medinillas are great.
Yeah, we have the male plant there. I mean the miniata. I mean
The one of the parent plants, yeah.
yes,
And the leaves look like this is the signature
yes,
leaf for the Medinillas.
yes, and the F1 is really fertile.
If I'm not wrong, the Magnifica is endemic to the Philippines.
Yes, true. And very popular in the Netherlands.
Miniata is from
Also from the Philippines.
Philippines. Do you hybridize them here?
Yes, we did. In the past, we have met a lot. The point that we eventually gave away the F1 hybrids to Nong Nuk in Thailand, to Anders.
Nong Nuk, the park. I would love to
Yes.
visit someday.
And also to my friend in Singapore.
But did they try to hybridize it in the Philippines? Do you
I
know?
think so, because in the wild it may have already hybridized
Yeah.
with each other. Here is the miniata, original miniata.
I see.
Easy to hybridize, Medinilla. You see, with more red color.
Yeah. Let me see. Got it, I think. Now, are these easy to propagate vegetatively?
Yes,
Do you know?
very easy.
Really? I need to try.
Yeah.
They're like bright shade loving plants, correct? Or-
yes, I mean, it's a partially shaded area.
So a bit of direct is fine from an angle.
Yes. Yes.
What are we looking at? This is your palm area.
Yes.
And
this
all this-
New Guinean palm from New Guinea.
What is-
Somieria elegans.
Okay.
Now merged under Leucophila, but actually they are different forms. In the
Okay.
past name, recognized under different species name.
And they are propagated by seed.
By seeds, of course.
Yeah. And their seeds basically look like coconuts. Or is it my
Yes,
stereotypical mind? Okay.
The taste is like tastes like young coconut.
Are they edible though?
Yes, the fruits are edible,
Ah.
but the pulp is not so thick.
Yeah. And here, if you look at this new leaf, do you know this species? Or this?
This is Calyptocalix mitchellii.
Okay. Beautiful leaves. They always come out red like this.
Yeah,
And this is what the flower look like, I'm assuming.
very small.
Teeny tiny like there.
Yeah,
This is
this
one
the
bloom.
male,
Yeah.
and this is a female.
Wait, how do you even know? Like,
You can see that the stigmatic surface is visible. Here we can see the stamens there.
oh my god, I'm not good at this, but I will have to figure it out someday. Interesting. So palms generally have male and female.
Yeah. Flowers, I mean.
Flowers or the plant? The plant can produce both.
Oh, yeah, there are male and female palms like Salacca
Yeah.
and some, say, this so-called kind of Salacca, some Latanias, you see.
Yeah. So you're actively propagating these and you're readying them for the market, obviously, right?
Yeah,
Good. They're not fast growing. So, right?
relatively
Okay.
slow growing. This is another Salacca, so-called Salacca sumatrana,
Yeah.
native to Sumatra.
Very spiny.
Very, very spiny.
Oh man. So you have like how many species of Salacca do you have here?
In the past, we have more than half of the species. I mean, in the particular genus, half number of the species in the genus Salacca. But we now kind of get rid of the ones which are not crossable
Ah,
to the basic edible ones.
this is like a walk in the botanic garden, except with a private tour guide. A very knowledgeable guide. Wow. Thank you for having us. This is such a rare treat. I see these all over too. This one?
Yes. This is actually a plant which is collected from Borneo. I mean,
Do you know
it's
the name?
related to longan or to rambutan. It's called Lepisanthes.
Lepisanthes.
Yeah, the local name is amprit. Amprit. It looks like fern superficially.
Yeah, look at that. This new growth that's coming out, it looks like fronds that are unfurling. This is beautiful.
Yes.
Is this rare or common, do you think?
Relatively common in the area.
Okay. But after this episode airs, it will become rare.
Yes.
Everyone will
yes,
find
yes,
it.
Yes. Yes. And here there are all the kind of seedlings of hybrids, because some forms are say single stem, but other forms may be branching, you see. So then
Interesting.
here we make crosses between the one with the branches and the one with just single stem.
So you do it on purpose?
Yes,
Purposefully.
yes. And then we see, I mean, they are kind of intermediates.
Yeah.
But we call the one with the branches because they can get entangled with each other.
Huh.
The one with the single stems are preferable.
Okay.
But then the one with the multiple branches produce, say, more colorful young leaves.
Huh.
So the idea is to combine the good features of both.
Yeah, to get the traits. But do you think this will take off ever as like a house plant?
You mean? Yeah. So then, as you see, I mean, we can see some of the new leaves becoming reddish, because this is the feature of the one with the multiple stems.
Huh. So the pink ones that we like is
Yes.
actually from the
Yes.
ruly one, the one that with
Yes. Like that one there, you see.
yeah. I mean, they would become pretty nice indoor trees as well. I'm saying that as a designer, if there's
Yes.
enough light.
Yeah, possible.
But they cannot take. Can they take direct sunlight?
As you can see here.
Yeah, it is pretty direct,
Yeah.
but not full.
But in the past, yes, it was under many more plants which actually kind of give more shade for them.
So they're forced to get more light.
That's right.
Yeah.
To withstand more lights.
Yeah.
And actually, it's time to propagate and select the best ones,
Yeah.
the best forms actually.
And they say they probably set seed
Yes.
readily. And it's probably the sensible way to propagate them rather than vegetatively, because they're single stem.
Yes, but then you see, it may then refer to the original, or say, and it can be propagated by cuttings at
Yeah.
this stage.
So you can cut and then stick it.
That's right, and then also grafted it too. Say like we have forms which are variegated, I mean, in the nursery,
Yeah.
in the greenhouse.
Wow. This is a interesting find. I'm really in love with this plant. This is beautiful.
Yeah.
I hope one day. You said it's endemic to.
Endemic to Southeast Asia. I mean to Borneo and some parts of Sumatra, but not so common in Sumatra.
Okay.
And also only confined to some areas in Borneo too, not all over Borneo.
And this is a Bipinnatifidum.
Yes, some of the hybrids.
Oh, it's a hybrid from it.
Yes, you can see the inflorescence
Yeah.
a little bit variegated.
And this is in full sun. Wow.
Yes.
You're blowing my mind. So I guess they can be acclimatized to full sun.
Sure.
I mean, I know the green form does thrive in full sun, but I'm not sure if the variegated will burn. And apparently, they don't really burn.
Yeah. And you see, I mean, my friend say the late France, yes, said that looks like we grow them in cluster. It looks like some kind of say Jurassic Park.
Oh, you mean that
this-
over there?
Yeah, this you see. I
Yeah,
mean, like the fern
Beautiful,
that grew in the past. I mean,
yeah.
during Jurassic time.
Because dinosaurs did feed on ferns.
Yes.
That was the primary vegetation. I learned that recently.
Yeah. So it is actually this also the one hybrid of the branch one.
Oh, beautiful! Look at that. Beautiful for landscaping too. And this is in
Yeah.
full sun. So
Yes.
I see that they do take shade or sun, I guess. And they come off like a firework. They don't really maintain the lower foliage. They shed
That's
it.
right. Yes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at this.
Very fun-like.
Gorgeous. And this is not not troublesome to grow
Yes,
for you.
yes. And the leaves of the branch one is not really kind of in cluster, like then you can see here. Some of the feature of the one with the branching form. You see the leaves are more or less distantly spaced, not like the
Oh, yeah.
I mean the really say kind of a plant which is more desirable because the leaves are produced in whorls.
In like a burst almost, right?
Yes.
So there's only 2 species here.
Actually, two different, I mean, closely related form of the same species.
Okay.
So-called Lepisanthes mulijuga. From another form, you see the one with the more or less elongated root, is grafted on the one with the more or less smaller fruit.
With the yellow. So it's
see.
producing both type of fruits in one.
Yes. You see.
So this
This
is
is the-
cocoa.
This the origin, say well-known Theobroma cacao, the cocoa for making the cocoa drink, chocolate drink. Yeah. Terrible. Actually, I kind of back the salak fruit because the one that was eaten away by this common palm seaweed is one of the few jungle salak fruit with really nice fruit to eat. Too bad the seaweed went after them first.
I guess they know.
Yes, they know.
That's
That is terrible. So, yeah.
I mean, this is a whole adventure that I was not expecting. Just love following Mr. Greg from behind like this. He almost looks like a video game character just traversing through some really rough terrain. He knows his face with the back of his hand.
This is another salak from Borneo, endemic to Borneo, so-called Salacca dransfieldiana, named after John Dransfield, the palm specialist. Yes, actually, officially it's named as a variant of Liquala matanensis. And then over there in Borneo, they call this Biro Ruai. Biro is actually collective name for Liquala in general. Ruai is actually kind of a name for Argus fasan. The Argus fasan, the burung kuau.
Okay.
So that's why the local name is Biro Ruai. So actually we can call it Argus fasan palm. Do the nice pattern of the feather coloration. You see, like these blotches, like this. Yeah.
They make a really good landscape because you, especially at night when you have some lighting hit on it.
Yeah.
Oh, the things light up. And they don't want to dry out, correct?
Yes, that's right.
My mind died because I let it dry out.
Actually, the best, of course, if we, you see, leave it a kind of the,
I just leave it in water.
yeah, like in the original habitat, because in the the say water table is very low,
Yeah.
and so the roots become kind of wiry, and you see become thick and wiry.
And they say that they like it slightly more acidic.
Yes, I mean the pH where it grows from 4 to 2, very very high, very very highly acidic, very highly acidic, very low pH. This is pau, so-called pau do Brazil, so-called Calycophyllum, actually Spruceanum from Brazil.
We've got really interesting frosty,
Yes,
very very frosty trunk, and then very green leaves. This is so interesting.
and very very hardwood.
Oh.
It's used as electric pole. It's related to coffee.
Okay. Wow.
There is a stingless bee nest here. Stingless bee nest.
What for it?
Stingless bee nest.
Stingless bee nest.
Yeah.
So the bees don't sting people.
No. Very important in pollination of.
So you're keeping the bees for pollination.
Yes. Mhm.
Earlier I thought you were keeping them for honey. That
Can
makes
see there.
sense. Yeah, they're natural pollinators.
Yes.
Did you put it there or did it?
No, it just they actually say move from the box to the cavity in the wall. This is so-called Ernestopride. This is Agronemanitidum.
Oh,
This is a species. I mean, but the form that has this kind of leaf pattern called Ernestopride.
Ernesto Pride.
Of stardust.
Ah,
Yeah.
stardust is a hybrid.
Yes, hybrid between this plant from Jambi area.
Now, who hybridized the stardust?
Here, of course, I mean, I did. Yeah.
I actually didn't do my homework. There's so much that you've achieved over time, and I didn't manage to keep track of all of them. But I really hope to come here and explore more of your original works. So this is the same?
Yes, the different individual of the same species. And this is the original Dakanakan trees from Sumatra, the original female parent of the cross of the JT stardust.
Sometimes we forget that Draceanes actually can get big like this because we grow them in our homes, so they never get big.
Yeah.
But they enormous.
Species.
Are they difficult to hybridize?
No. Basically, what you need is synchronous flowering time. So the timing of the flower opening, that's the most crucial one.
For different aroids, it's different time. Well, that's not an aroid, but like for different plants,
Yes.
different window period of time.
Sure. Yeah, so we have to really be observant and don't miss the opportunity.
Everybody who is successful with hybridizing, you need discipline, hard work, passion, diligence, and you probably also need a team that's dependable.
Yes, sure.
Pollinating is not the end of the job. You still have to
Sure.
grow the seedlings.
Sure. So that's why it's very important to really develop a teamwork. So then respect the assistants. So then they are committed to do the job.
Now earlier you said that one of your more proud hybrid is the Calathea. Can you point out which exact one roughly is the one that you really, really adore? Is it possible?
Like this one here. You see. This is a so-called Calathea jontan.
Okay. Named after your friend, John.
Yes. And it is a flowerless, so-called flowerless inflorescence. It is an inflorescence, but it has no flower. You see?
Interesting.
Yes.
I did not know that.
You can see.
So this is an inflorescence.
Yes.
Not the flower.
But the flower usually should be inserted in between the bracts.
Yeah, I think I
Inserted
remember.
in the root.
Yeah, I remember that. So this I mean, the leaves are not amazingly spectacular, but then
Yes,
the flowers,
yes,
they bloom often, I'm guessing.
Yes, of course. I mean, so it could be used as a kind of cut flowers too,
Yeah.
at least for a wedding.
Yeah. How long do these blooms last? Weeks, months?
No, at least 3 or 4 days, enough for a wedding kind of a wedding ceremony.
Yeah,
you see,
yeah. And also for landscaping, imagine.
Yes,
these,
yes,
like,
true.
Sprouting here and there.
and then of course then we produce also different forms with nice flower and nice nice foliage too.
Now, how long did it take you to get that particular plant that we saw earlier? How many generations or years?
Oh, we have been working on this for years and decades, of course, since end of 1991, and still going on up to now, but to a lesser extent.
Yeah, that's the flowers, I guess.
Mhm.
This is beautiful markings too. My
Yeah.
gosh. They're very underrated, but they're difficult for the average growers.
Yes, depends on where you stay actually. They are nice as
You need to get like the watering right. They like medium to low light, correct?
That's right. Like this one too.
I love watching this. And then they can, in our humid environment, they cannot be overwatered, I think.
Relatively, they need a lot of water for keeping the medium moist.
So you keep your medium moist all the time.
Yeah, yes, basically.
Drying. So you're breeding them for leaf and flowers. But
Yes, I mean for a combination of nice foliage and nice inflorescence.
And this is what we saw earlier. Is this the hybrid for Biliatai and Adabaponce?
Yes, Atabo points.
It has the growth habit of a Biliatai, but it's got the dark leaves of the Adabaponce.
Atabo points, yeah. But it's that one is a selfing, resulted from a selfing.
From already a hybrid.
No. Yes, it may be of hybrid origin.
Yeah.
So actually, we can really see this from the, say, segregation in the offspring. But so far, maybe it's already kind of an established hybrid. So then, so far we don't see any variation in the coloration of the foliage.
This I also have seen in your one of the trade shows that you did.
Yeah, this is so-called. This is also related to Syzygium. This is so-called Octamyrtus behmanii from New Guinea.
Are we in higher elevation?
No, about 300, I think. Yeah. This is the variegated form.
Oh, this is beautiful. You said it's variegated?
Yeah, of the Lepisanthes.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Interesting. And does the new leaf come out a bit pinkish too?
Yeah, and then with the green, say, terminal leaflet.
What do you mean terminal leaflet?
This one?
Oh, at the edge.
Yeah, at the endmost.
Yeah, cute. Every leaf is like that?
Yeah.
In every plant?
No. Maybe yes.
This one. Yeah, I
and this
see
one
it
too.
on all the plants. This is very cute.
Yeah.
And this is not in the market yet.
No.
Yeah, you should probably grow this out a bit more. This
Yeah,
is like-
sure. Yeah.
This is a
So
real
from
potential.
a mutant.
So
Mutant from seeds. Or from different
you're
seeds.
discovering a lot of these variegation from seed, right?
Mhm,
This is
yes.
probably also mint or variegated.
Something like that. Yeah. I mean, a mint maybe.
Baritonia, that one, right?
But this may be also somewhat like a mutated point on the same plant, because you can see, I mean, all the other flower bunch are
different?
quite really bright red, and this
Yeah, this is like
is
a
much paler.
flamingo color. Well, what is this plant again? What's the name?
Herania. Herania. Double HERRANIA. Herania. There are quite a number of species.
I'm really afraid to walk past this because like there's like leaves. Like these are expensive leaves.
It's all right.
I don't want to step on them. Oh wow. Are there still any species alive in here, or are they all pretty much hybrids already?
Now they are pretty much hybrids already. Yeah.
It's actually beautiful. And are these like being? Do you have names for all of these?
Some we name them. Say, or some other people name them.
But are they available for people to buy them, or are they out there?
Yes, I think my wife has already released 3 clones, 3 to the market. Say, so-called Nicola, Jontan, and Nicola Jontan.
This is a bit more burgundy.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes.
And the flowers, they just come off on the side like
Yes. Yes. On the.
very showy.
It's
How
all,
many species is Medinilla?
oh, I think it's quite a number. I think
Yeah. That's beautiful. What is this one? Do you know?
that's Octamithus behmanii
From?
from New Guinea, in the Indonesian side of New Guinea.
Look at the back of the leaf. It's like nice and burgundy. Do you think these plants will ever take off as like house plants?
Which one?
Like all of these?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Not yet, right? Because I haven't seen or in
Yes, maybe the quantity is not enough. We need more actually kind of inquisitive young men who are really attracted to also immersed in all this process of learning about nature. And also produce good-looking plants to support the system, because with all these better-looking plants, then they can generate enough fund to support the whole, say, kind of research work. Because with no funding, no idealism.
Yeah, so this it empowers this horticultural industry.
Yes, true. Yeah.
That we're in. So with that, I think I took up so much of your time. I took up your whole day. Thank you so much.
No, it's okay, no problem. Because as long as about research work, there's no time wasted.
All right, I guess thank you so much for watching this episode. Thank you, Mr. Greg.
Okay, we can continue later.
Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
All right, thank you again, Mr. Hambali, for this beautiful episode. We learned so much from you, and thank you so much to viewers for watching it all the way to the very end. I hope that you've learned a lot in this journey as I have. I feel grateful for this opportunity, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Thank you.